Hello everyone, welcome to the Truth Serum. This is Palesa and thank you so much for joining me for another episode. If you're new here, welcome. Please click the subscribe button, also like and comment at the end. Also, if you're not new, like and comment, I've never actually done that like in the beginning of the video because it's so weird. But please do that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And we have like an interesting topic today. Today I have this cute little thing. Usually like I don't have a straw, but like for the past couple of weeks I've been having that. And like this week in particular, I have to have a straw because I have a dental issue, and every time I have to go like this, it's like hard, So I have to drink from a straw. Let me talk about my relationship with my stepdad and my biological dad. And my dad, with my dad basically. Maybe I should just explain what I'm trying to talk about today. What I'm talking about today is actually is people sexualizing father and daughter relationships. I grew up with my stepdad, right? My stepdad and my mom. Those are the people that raised me. And my relationship with my stepdad was a little bit awkward because, like, you know what it's like when you have a step parent. It's like, bro, we don't know each other like that, you know what I mean? You weren't a part of this process of making me, so we don't have that kind of connection, you know what I'm saying? But like, he was there, right? So obviously there were like a lot of boundaries. We don't hug, we don't even shake hands. You know what I mean? We don't talk about anything. We just greet each other and like, okay, cool, hey, So that was basically the relationship. And to be honest, I was okay with it because even before my stepdad, like, there was no like man of the house. It was just women, you know what I mean? And it was good. So I wasn't used to that. So yeah, that was that with my stepdad. Like, even to this day, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Then my relationship with my dad. When I started my relationship with my biological dad, like, it was a huge shock, ne? Like, he's quite an intimate person, and I think him and like his side of the family is like intimate. Like, I think when we met, sort of, he kissed me on the lips, and I was so shook. Like, that's what we do now. Like, parents kiss their children. Like, I don't even do that with my mom. It was weird. Like, why are you kissing me? Weird. And then time went on. I was like getting to know him, etc. And like everywhere we went, he would hold my hand. Like, he's just that person. And I have like a whole bunch of other things. I think I have like 5 siblings. Wow, I think I have like 5 siblings from him alone, and it's like a whole blended family. But like, yeah, he's like that with every single one of us. I have 3 brothers and 2 older sisters, and he's just like that with all of us. Kisses, holding hands, hugging, etc., etc. It was such a shock for me because I was like, in my mind, it's like, men are not supposed to do that. Fathers are not supposed to do that. Fathers are not supposed to have that kind of relationship with their daughters. You know what I mean? Because I never had that type of vibe thing in like my life before him, So like, yeah, you can imagine that first kiss was like, hey, I don't understand this, but whatever. The issue that I'm trying to kind of like talk about here is the way that people sexualize father-daughter relationships. It's always like, the older you get as a girl, your relationship with your father becomes like different. You can't wear certain things around him. He can't hold you in a certain place. Like, you can't hold your waist. Whereas he used to do that as a child, when you were a child. Relationships, actually not even these days, come to think of it. Relationships between fathers and daughters are very sexualized. Like, when you get to a certain age, you sort of have to start to move away or like hide yourself from a dad, you know what I mean? But that's not the same for women. Maybe in most cases, it's not what it is, you know what I mean? Like when I was 6 years old, when I was, can't relate to that. Okay, when someone was a child, their dad was their dad. It doesn't change when they're older, you know what I'm saying? And I think actually this is like based on a certain picture that someone took where they recreated a childhood photo, and like the dad like was holding them like this when they were a child, and then they recreated the photo and the dad was holding them, like picked them up basically. Like there's nothing that changed, guys. The dad is the dad and the child is the child, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, but to some degree I kind of get it, because somebody asked like, would you let your baby daddy, would you let the father of your child, your girl child, take a bath with your daughter? And like I think if it was years ago, I would have been like, oh hell no. You know what I mean? Like, what's a man doing bathing with a little girl? You know what I'm saying? But it's like this really insane image of what men are. And I guess it is sort of like men's fault for doing what they do and for not calling out the bad behavior because men are trash, etc. And then it's also like the ideas that were put in our heads as women, as girls, from our moms and aunts and whatever, is that like, you know, you need to hide certain things from a man just so that, just in case, or just because they are men and they will be aroused sexually. And that's kind of bizarre, you know what I mean? Like your parents telling you, your mom telling you that you need to hide this because so that a man or the father of this house doesn't get aroused by your thing, even if he's your father, your biological father. That's kind of crazy to me, you know? So Jesus, I'm like this drink is spicy and I love it. It's just weird that we have to hide from our dads, guys. Like, why? Why? And you know, actually, I remember I used to get weird ass comments like I said earlier, my dad, my biological dad, he's quite an intimate person, I think. So like, excuse me, whenever we go places, he would hold my hand, or but like actually all the time. If we're saying our goodbyes or hellos, like he'll kiss me on the mouth here, you know what I mean? And yes, in the beginning that was a shock for me, but that's what he did, and I ended up getting used to it. Whenever I'd post pictures of me and my dad, or like whenever I'd like talk about my dad and whatever, people would be like, damn, he looks like your Palesa. He doesn't look like this is your dad. Are you sure this is your dad? Guys, that's freaking weird, bruh. That's my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be able to have that kind of relationship, because moms are not scrutinized in that way either. They're not, sorry, that's not the right sentence. Moms are not scrutinized in that way. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that's asking, would you let the mother of your children bath with your boy child? Yeah. Would you let the mother of your child bath with your boy child? Because that's just, it's normal for some reason, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like I didn't really make much sense in this whole video, but I think that when you ask the question, would you let the father of your child take a bath with your girl child? Would you let that happen? That kind of question, like if it alarms you in some kind of way, if you feel like, oh my god, my husband or my boyfriend or my fiance bathing with our daughter is like uncomfortable to you, then I think that to some degree you already know the kind of person that your partner is, you know what I'm saying, and that will definitely make you uncomfortable, even if they never showed signs of being a pedophile or whatever. But like, you already kind of can see that, oh my god, this is not a safe thing for my child, which is like very concerning. So yeah, but I think that, you know, these kind of things were created just because men just have this this terrible history of being violent people, being abusive people, etc., etc., etc. But it's hard to say because of who I am, but literally, like, not all men are that way, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I think that we need to kind of change the narrative. Yeah, that's also a story of it for another day. But anyway, my point here today is that don't stop sexualizing people's relationships with their fathers. People know how it is, you know what I mean, what they do, whatever. I think even as a grown woman, you are able to tell, like, okay, this is weird, or this isn't, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So let's not sexualize it. Like, my dad is my dad, you know what I'm saying? There's things that I do with my dad that I can do with my mom as well. So why is it such a weird thing, bruh? Like, my mom doesn't kiss me. It's weird. We don't do that here. So it's like two different worlds for me. I'm talking about me now, personally. Like, here at home with my mom, I live with my mom and my stepdad. We don't do that stuff. We don't hug, we don't kiss. Like, only like on super special occasions. But like with my dad, every time we see each other, like, he will kiss me on the mouth. I just want to say that not every man is a sexual, as a predator of some sort, you know what I mean? And yeah, I've been talking a lot. That is hot. That's hot. Whoever came up with the idea of putting chili in your drink, Wena, you're the one. Yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Truth Serum. Let me know what you think. You know, just let me know what you think. There's a lot of things that can be said about this, and I think that, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, just tell me what you think. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, be kind. Bye.